Hey, we dip, hey dogs, welcome back to Garo Attacks Click Your Heroes. Rawr, let's get right back into it, shall we? First things first, yes, I leveled up OG as far as she can go, and it looks like at this point she's going to be able to, pass this next boss, so let's do that shit. Real quick, first thing you're going to notice is we did some progression a little bit. That's pretty good. I'm at 2270 this time around, but that's because I've been going like super hard on these past few runs. Just been like fucking grinding out not just mercenaries, but raids too. Look at this, fucking got 27,000 souls on our last raid. That's fucking awesome. And yeah, let me go through the different quests that we've been completing. Gold quests, 375. Hero soul quests, 343. There's so many quests, man. I'm telling you. Fucking 163 relics, because I don't do too much relics, but rubies 281. That's because because I usually go for either gold or hero souls, and then rubies is like a close second to that. After that would be relics, and then it's skills. So then we got skills, which is 76, almost 100. That's not bad. And then 5-minute quests, which I've been fucking going hard on. 334 of those. That's fucking insane, you guys. How many buried? 31 buried so far. Only 12 reviven. Yeah, that's how that's pronounced. But yes, I've also leveled up all the other dudes, so you won't be seeing that this episode. Just however you see them, this is where I'm gonna keep them at for the time being. But wait, is her name just Banana now? That's really funny. They did come out with a new patch for the game where just some bug fixes and some tiny shits here and there. I'm pretty sure this guy's still locked in at 4 fucking billion prize right there, and no one's won it yet. Oh wait, it's not Banana anymore. What happened here? Now it's back to OG. It's not Banana anymore. What? I don't understand. I don't understand what just happened right this second. She was Banana, and now she's back to being OG. Okay, whatever. It's fine. I don't need her to be Banana, you guys. What did we do? We did one of these. We did a couple of those yesterday's raid, remember? And then we came back here. Yeah, okay. Don't do stuff then. Okay, these are all our relics. They all suck. Don't just take my word for it. I didn't mean to say don't take my word for it. I was about to say don't worry. Just take my word for it. But I skip words in my speech sometimes. It happens to people. Probably. Real quick, where was our previous record at? Our previous record is at 2280. That's probably where we're going to get here today. So, no actual progression, but we did get farther than our last series when we, because at the end of that, we didn't even get to 2280. Jesus, my words today. Sorry, real quick, before I forget, I need to apologize for not having another video up yesterday. This is becoming a big fucking thing. It wasn't my fault. I was totally playing on, and I would have totally done an episode yesterday for you guys. But I had a surprise double at work. It's been happening a lot lately, where people are just calling out, and I'm just sitting there at my job, and they're like, "Hey, you want to do a double?" And I feel bad saying no, mostly because whenever I say no, it's like 1,000 times larger of a headache. Because they know I can do it, but they don't know that anyone else can do it. So I'm usually the guy who covers people at my job. So it's fine. I get way more money. I'm gonna get so much fucking money this goddamn week. It's gonna be crazy because I've been covering like everybody's ass. But regardless of the money, I do still have a responsibility to you guys, and and here's a testament of how much responsibility I have for you guys. I'm actually a little bit sick right now. After my double yesterday, my unexpected double yesterday, which I did at 2 different locations. It wasn't just the one restaurant I work at, but one of the other locations that we have. But yeah, and during that, I just felt so shitty, like sick. But I didn't tell anyone because, of course, they fucking needed me there. So, you know, I didn't tell anyone. I sort of just sucked it up, and oh my god, my throat was hurting so bad. It still hurts really bad. I have been trying to like rest up as much as possible since then. It's like really late on in the day right now, and I'm just fucking recording right now, basically, because I feel good enough after drinking fucking gallons of tea and resting in my bed for many hours. I finally feel maybe okay enough to start recording. My throat still feeling a little scratchy, especially after talking for 5 minutes straight so far, but hopefully just a little bit of water here is going to help me out in that regard, and maybe just lowering my volume and maybe speaking a little bit more breathily. Every time I speak hard like this, it irritates my throat a little bit. I seem to notice. This is my viewpoints class in acting school coming back in. The viewpoints is basically just like learn new ways to do shit. I bet you every one of you gets up from bed and out of their bed in the exact same way every single morning. That you like. I don't mean like on the same side either. I mean like in the same exact form. You have like a system, like a subconscious like brain system where it's like, okay, yes, put your foot there, raise this fucking part of your body at this point, and so on and so forth, to where it's you get up from bed exactly identically every single time, which is weird because people do it differently, and no one really teaches you how to get out of your bed. It's, you know, and I'm speaking as like this is the example that I'm using right now, getting out of your bed, but this could be used for anything. Like, let's say you have a terrible back pain. Well, what's the best way to bend over and pick something up off the ground without activating the part of your back that has pain? Well, you know, that's where viewpoints comes in. Just move around in your own body and be very conscious and see what, you know, ways that you can move that you're not used to and that you don't utilize as often because you know, you set yourself in your ways quite often after you do it a certain number of times in the same exact way, and it works, yes, but eventually, you know, shit doesn't work forever. You know, parts of your body start to deteriorate and whatnot. You need to figure out new ways to do shit, and easier ways. You know, that's the point of viewpoints. So maybe my usual speaking patterns, me yelling basically at every moment that I am able to is detrimental to my voice. So I'm gonna start maybe using this silky smooth, nice and calm voice for the time being while my throat is all itchy and scratchy and hurty, and you know, continue drinking my teas and my waters right over here so I can maybe get back to 100% so I can start yelling at the screen like I usually do in these videos, because, you know, give the people what they want. And also, I like yelling. Yelling is fun. Yelling is good for your psychology, psychosis, you know, anger management, blah blah blah. Regardless, let's start talking about the video game a little bit. How's about that? Boom! As you can see, we got 2.3 million hero souls. Yeah, you know, proving to you all that I did actually do tons of work on all of these dudes right over here. Very, very nice that they allowed me to have this many hero souls for this ascension. Super, super awesome of all of you. Let's go thank them real quick. Mary, she's probably the MVP here, almost at level 20 herself, and still has one extra life. You go, Mary. She's also going to get me 314,000 more hero souls in about 2 hours, so that's very kind of you as well. That'll probably happen during the Ascension or after the Ascension, so that's going to be awesome. Mark, we gave him like a 2-hour Ruby quest just because there's literally nothing better. It was all like relics and skill activation, so I was like, yeah, we'll give him the 2-hour Ruby quest. It's basically like the story behind every one of these long-ass quests we got going on right now. It's literally like, oh, there's nothing better. Just 0 things better than what they had. This one, it was a 2-day money quest that I set on Aaron, like, yeah, almost 2 days ago, as you can see. And it was literally because, like, there's nothing else good for him. And I felt okay giving Aaron a 2-day quest because he is an uncommon. and we are trying to kill off our uncommon so you can get more fables and epics. Right now we do have a rare and a newer uncommon that we just got recently. Nicole, we're trying to level her up as much as possible. I'm calling it or her because it has a girl's name. Maybe that's gender normative of me. I don't really give a fuck though. It's a girl's name. But yes, it was a 24-hour quest. Once again, literally nothing better than this one to give anyone really. If that same option had came up under Mark, I'd probably give it to him too. Maybe not though, because Mark is fabled. We want to keep him around. Maybe I would have given him like the 2-hour, skill activation quest instead of that one. That way he wouldn't die. But Nicole I care slightly less about because she's not fabled. She's just rare. Not even epic, so that's fine. Gloria over here is our newbie. 8% extra hero souls from quest. That might prove useful if we ever get her on such a quest. Unfortunately, we have her on a relic quest right now once again because the rest of them were all either not 5-minute quests or 15-minute quests. I still do 15-minute quests because it's short enough to where I feel like it's it's good for our progression through the achievements. But right now I had her on this one. Oh, hold on. This is probably like a 4-hour. Yeah, it's a 4-hour or 8-hour. It looks like a 4-hour relic quest because once again, literally nothing better. Sometimes I get this is how you can tell I've been doing like super hardcore stuff on my mercenaries and my mercs here. Is because I do so many quests that eventually literally nothing is good and I have to give them like a long ass quest. So that's what happened exactly here on everyone. Did literally no good quests, so now they're all on super long quests. So that's how that's going down right there. Geez, that's scratching in my throat. It's starting to get really bad. Sorry about this, you guys. I understand it's very unprofessional, but also, I don't want to skip another day of recording just because I will probably hurt myself and my voice in doing so because I have a responsibility to you guys. Otherwise, this is it's taking a really long time to get up to 2280. We might not even get up there. Who cares about advancing unless we advance to 2290, which would be another guild. That'd be great. But for right now, maybe we'll get to 2275, mostly just because maybe that's another primal boss, and we'll get another few thousand hero souls from that. But other than that, we might start looking towards upgrading our ancients and figuring out where to put their shit. So how do we do this? Oh yeah, that's right. We have a website now. People have been trying to tell me, like, don't use it as a crutch, just use it as a guideline. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm gonna maybe start using it as a crutch until I understand it a little better. So let's pull up that website for a second. Clicker Heroes Ancient. What's the word? Ancient Optimizer. People call it Ancient Calculator. I like using the word Optimizer mostly because that's the bookmark name I have it saved under. So there you go. There's that. Yes, so I need to go up into settings, hit save, and it's saved onto saved onto my right-click copy-paste ability, notepad, clipboard, or whatever you want to call it. That way, when I go in here, do not include souls gained after ascension. Thank you. And I hit paste. That's exactly what comes up. Yes, and we're highlighting the idle mode tab because we are doing an idle mode focus. So we're going to import all of these shits. Alright. Oh, I'm looking right now and it's saying, yes, it has like a tab for heroes and relics as well. That's fucking crazy. I have no idea what that's all about. But, okay, here we go. So we figured it out. So we gotta give 97 levels to Solomon, 2 levels to see you later, Ancient Abandoned, and the rest it looks like to Morgulus, which is 1,319. That's that sounds about right. Once again, our Solemn is hugely underleveled, so and under the new Ancient suggestions, literally every single Ancient that we do have, instead of giving us a 0% increase, is now giving us a negative 0.1% increase, which is hysterical. But before we do anything, hold on, let me just click back here onto the actual game. That's crazy, right? Looking at the actual game here. Oh, we're almost beating this boss, sort of. And it is going to give us some hero souls, so that'll be nice. Yeah, let's click on this Heroes tab. What does this do? Efficiency indicates switching all guilds to the indicated hero. What? And includes the 80 souls lost for each re-guild. Tinkering with guilds will not automatically account for the souls lost to re-guilding. Yep, I was right. Keep all guilds on OG. Wow. That's really cool that they have that tab, but it's also really cool that I have now super awesome confirmation that this is the right one to keep all our guilds on. And oh, it's even telling me that Lilin is going to reduce our efficiency by like 13.5% if we put all our guilds on her. I mean, we sort of already knew that because she's nowhere near the time to start guilding her, but holy shit, I didn't think it was that far away. Next up, relics. Okay. Efficacy efficiency indicates the relative value of the relic. The relic with the lowest efficiency should be salvaged. Sorry, optimization doesn't work when more than 5 relics are present currently. What? I have no idea what he's talking about. Okay. So apparently they haven't excuse me. Yeah. Apparently they haven't figured out a way to yeah, they don't have the technology yet apparently to figure out which one's the best relics, unless I only have 5 relics, because of course people go on like relic quests and stuff, but I don't think they've added mercenaries to this yet. Yeah, I think that's the one update that they don't have looked at on this one yet, and that's the fact that mercenaries exist and gain you a lot of other shit, and the fact that the fact that mercenaries get you all these relics. So now it's like it's very confused. It's like, wait, you don't have only 5 relics? So I don't know, man. Which is weird. It shouldn't do that, but it's doing that, so that's crazy. But yes, it's good to know that heroes and relics we had figured out. It's just ancients we sort of had figured out. We were just like, give it all to Solomon for the time being, until he's like level 1,500 or some shit. But it's also telling us giving 2 to Ceolatus would be nice too, and the rest to Morgulus is totally fine. So, in spirit of that, did we beat him? Yes, we did. We beat the boss. And at 18 minutes in, there's not much else to do here unless you want to wait another like 20 minutes to fight the 2280 boss, who might be primal, maybe not though. So instead, we're just going to give levels to our peeps over here. What was it? 97 to Solomon? It's exactly right, 97 to Solomon. I'm guessing we can't give 100. Yeah, we're just under 100. You know what? If I hit 100, it's probably only going to give him 97. I just realized this, so let's do it. 886. Was that 97? It's totally 97, because we can only give him 97. That's hysterical. Otherwise, it would tell us to give him more, because he is the one we need to level up heavily right now. So, so we're going to give 2 to Ceolatus, of course, because they told us to. And we're also going to give, whoops. Yeah, we're going to give the rest to Morg over here. Just a couple of those right there. A couple of those right there. So, yeah, we're going to go over here. And these are all garbage, so we're going to salvage this junk pile. And we got a bunch of forge cores. Real quick, I just want to let's hit the save button again. Boom. Okay. And I want to see what the game tells me, or what the optimizer thing tells me now. Let's click on this button again. It'll refresh everything, I'm sure. And hit paste. That's that. Don't include souls after ascension. I'm gonna hit import, and obviously since we have 0 hero souls, the hero soul tab is not, the ancients tab is not gonna give us shit. Heroes and relics, and I'll put the and it says not applicable for the relics because we already have 4. We don't have 5. Okay, but in the next ascension, we might be able to figure this out because we will have exactly 5 as long as we don't pop any of the ancients, or this guy specifically, Gloria. So once we hit the relic ooze, I might just take it upon myself to be like, yeah, let's see how this thing works. It's like, oh, which one's the best relic to use, you know? So I'm pretty sure we have all the best ones to use unless a better one comes through that relic ooze on the ascension run, but that'll happen in the next episode. I'll see you guys then. Like, subscribe, comment if you're enjoying the series this far. I know I am, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.